Here is a video from our series which is only for our subscribers. I am Anil Kumar. Welcome to my YouTube channel and the website Global Math Institute. In this video, we'll discuss how do we work with radicals, the square roots basically, when the numbers involved are decimal numbers. Let me thank all the viewers and subscribers for watching my videos. Here is a very special request to you. As you know, our YouTube channel has been there for 15 years, absolutely free, with 17,000 plus videos. Now we have a special program. We want you to support us as we want to reach millions globally. One way to support could be that you may support a program which is pre-algebra to algebra, contributing with our email. In that case, we'll send you a complete set of videos which will help your child understand the topics mentioned here. One by one, we can actually interact with you and guide your child with the help of videos to master the skills and move from pre-algebra to algebra in 6 months. Simple as that. While keep supporting otherwise also, providing your special suggestions. In case you want to learn from us, feel free to send an email on globalmathinstitute@gmail.com. Our students are there on their success path and we can help you reach your objectives and goals. Perfect. So now let's begin with the solution to the set of questions we have at hand. So in this series, which is part of our pre-algebra to algebra sponsored series, we are going to discuss how do we find square root of decimal numbers. In case you want to learn from me, feel free to send email on globalmathinstitute@gmail.com. So let's begin with the first 3 questions. Here we have to figure out what is square root of 0.36. Now, there are a couple of ways to look into this. If you're not very familiar with decimal numbers, let us convert them to fractions. So, 0.36 can be written as 36 upon 100. Makes sense, right? And now you see that both of them are perfect squares, and we could write them as 6 over 10. And that gives you the answer 0.6. Makes sense. You can multiply 0.6 with 0.6, you will get 0.36. So that's a neat way of working, correct? I will now like you to pause the video, apply this strategy for the next question, which is 0.81 square root. Perfect. And get your solution. Perfect. So I hope you got your solution right. And what is your answer? Well, clearly, you got your answer right there as 0.9. Makes sense, right? Correct. So you wrote 0.81 as 81 over 100. So converting decimals in this fashion to whole numbers and then writing one over the other, as I've shown here, really helps. Do you see this? Very effective strategy which you can apply while working with decimals. So we say get rid of decimals, right? So get rid of decimals. Write equivalent numbers, right? So apply the strategy, and here is your homework practice question. So that has been our routine now. You learn As you are watching my video, participate actively, right? Now let's take up the next set of three questions. This is similar to the previous, and I think you can do them. Now let's follow and excel in the method learn. 1.21 can also be written as 121 over 100. And as you know, 121 is 11 square, 100 is 10 square, and their square root should be equal to 11 over 10, which is what? Well, which is 1.1. Correct? So that is how we can get the square root. Perfect. Similarly, try to follow these steps and get the solution for square root of 144. Well, you know that 12 square is equal to 144, correct? And therefore, 1.2 square should be equal to 1.44. So that could be a logic thinking, correct? So you could get your answer as 1.2 in this particular case, right? Easy? So we made it so simple. 1.69 again will be your homework. You can post your solution. And in case you want to learn from me, send an email to globalmathinstitute@gmail.com. And if you are capable of contributing, and if you want to help people globally, do contribute, send an email and contribute so that we can continue posting free videos daily for all our subscribers in more than 80 countries. Here is the next set of questions, the last set of three questions. All of a sudden, you see there is a change in strategy. We are now working at the next level with the decimal numbers. We have mixed them with the whole numbers, right? Now, tell me, how will you answer this question? Well, we have square root of 2 plus 0.56. You can combine them, right? So it becomes 2.56. Well, now you can convert it to 256 over 100 and get your answer, correct? So 256 over 100 is what? Square roots. Once again, let me share with you this table which we have created for you to remember, or rather reference for your squares and square roots, right? So 256, as you see, is square root of 256 is 16. So 16 works for you. So at this time, for bigger numbers, this table could be a good reference point for you. So have a look at this, keep it handy. So let's go back to our solution now for the question, which is 256 square root, right? And clearly, what it is equal to 16 over 10, which is 1.6. And that is how we get our answers. Can you now pause the video and try the other question? It'd be very interesting, correct? You need to practice, only then we can learn. And therefore, our classes, Anil Kumar classes, online classes, are very effective because we give you good practice and variety which is needed. We are not doing the same question over and over again, right? Okay, perfect. Now, how do we do this? Well, it is this time 2 minus 0.04. What is that equal to? Well, it is 1.96, right? Now, 1.96 is what we get here. And how do we write this as a ratio of numbers? Well, we'll do the same strategy, 196 over 100, and continue. And what is square root of 196? Correct? So figure this out, use the method which we have just come up with, and then we will look into this. So you can go back to the table which we have provided and see 196 is related with 14 square. Makes sense, right? So why am I saying that? Because it helps, right? So it is 14 over 10, and therefore this is 1.4. So here is the next question for you, which of course is the homework question for you to practice. I hope that makes sense. Right. So on radicals, last time in our previous video, we worked on the fractions, and this time we are working on the decimals. right? I hope with this you have clear idea of how do we work with square roots, right? So we have covered this portion of working with square roots from our pre-algebra to algebra journey. I hope you are enjoying this journey. Feel free to contribute and provide your valuable suggestions. This is your channel. Thank you and have a great day.